Pictures of Life, written and narrated by Brother Frank Natoli. While many of us have a favorite hymn, from the beautifully inspired hymns of praise that have touched our hearts and brought tears to our eyes, the songs of Zion are unique to our church. They're songs that belong to a new time. They belong to a new era. They belong to our people. They're songs sent from the throne of God as a gift to the Church of Jesus Christ. They're inspirational and related to Christ and His promises of the latter-day times and events. This gift was given to our late Sister Arlene Buffington as our songs of hope and joy, looking forward to the fulfillment of the kingdom of Zion, bathed in the latter-day glory of the restoration. Today I'd like to look at number 50, Pictures of Life, by looking at the meaning and the application of the song, because it's too easy to sing without paying attention to the words and their meaning. Pictures of Life. Verse 1. I've seen the desperation of 1,000 on the way, and I have seen some prodigals return. I've had many mysteries made plain before my eyes, and I was shown the things I've yet to learn. Verse 2. I've seen such desolation in the faces passing by, and I have seen the sorrow that sin brings. I was shown if I would walk the straight and narrow way, these feet must walk away from many things. Verse 3. Now I have walked a road that at times seems very hard, and I have seen great miracles and more. My hands have held this plain and precious gospel very close, and I was shown the things I must endure. Verse 4. Oh, I've been shown how God has loved His people very clear, and I have known for years they are my own. I have seen great blessings showered upon them every day, and I have seen the burdens they have known. Verse 5. I've seen the many pictures on the avenues of life, and I have seen the broken and the whole. Of all the sights and wonders that my eyes have ever seen, the greatest is the saving of a soul. Copyright 1981, Arlene Leah Buffington. You know, the words of this song take us on a journey through life. It reminds us that as the older we get and the more experience we have in life, the more we can agree that with the expression that I've seen it all. And while many have lived long, healthy, full lives, we're also reminded that everyone doesn't have that same experience in life. Some have shortened lives, others have physical challenges, and some just seem to struggle their entire life with situations and problems. But no matter what natural picture or scene we find ourselves in, we're reminded that the really important things of life are the spiritual things that pertain to our soul. The mysteries of God made plain before our eyes. The joy of walking the straight and narrow way. The blessings of seeing miracles and great blessings showered upon us every day. The honor of holding this plain and precious gospel. Finally, we're reminded that through all the natural and spiritual events, of all the sights and wonders that our eyes have ever seen, the greatest is the saving of a soul. The importance of our soul is recorded in the Gospel of Mark, chapter 8, verses 27 through 37. And Jesus went out, and His disciples, into the towns of Caesarea Philippi. And by the way, He asked His disciples, saying unto them, Whom do men say that I am? And they answered, John the Baptist, but some say Elias, and others one of the prophets. And He saith unto them, But whom say ye that I am? And Peter answered and saith unto him, Thou art the Christ. And He began to teach them that the Son of Man must suffer many things, and be rejected of the elders and of the chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and after 3 days rise again. And He spake that saying openly. And Peter took Him and began to rebuke him. But when he had turned about and looked on his disciples, he rebuked Peter, saying, Get thee behind me, Satan, for thou savorest not the things that be of God, but the things that be of men. And when he had called the people unto him with his disciples also, he saith unto them, Whomsoever will come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. For whomsoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Similarly, the Book of Mormon states, And now, my beloved brethren, I would that ye should come unto Christ, who is the Holy One of Israel, and partake of his salvation and the power of his redemption. Yea, come unto him and offer your whole soul as an offering unto him, and continue in fasting and praying, and endure unto the end, and as the Lord liveth, ye will be saved. Omni, chapter 1, verse 26. May we always remember that even as we sing songs that excite and stir our hearts for Zion, or as we labor to bring about that kingdom, the most important thing in this life, and the greatest, is the saving of a soul. May your first priority be focused on the salvation of your soul. May God bless you. And if you're interested in learning more about the Songs of Zion, listening to the songs, or downloading them, here's a link in this blog to the church website.
I've seen the restoration of 1,000 on the way, and I have seen the bridegroom return. Life has many mysteries they claim before my eyes, and I will show the things I get to learn.
I've seen such desperation in the faces men behind, and I have seen the sorrow I was shown if I would walk the straight and narrow way, these feet must walk away from any
Now I have walked the road that at times seemed very hard, and I have seen great miracles and more. My hands have held this great and precious gospel very close, and I was shown the things I must endure. Oh, I've been shown how God has loved his people very clear, and I have known for years they are my own. I have seen great blessings showered on them every day, and I have seen the